Gulu is so developed. My God. It is very developed. I won't lie. This is insane. Crazy. Senegal has a branch this side. That's new. I'm not gonna lie. Gulu has shocked me. Welcome back to DOREEN'S African Experiences. I know it's been a minute. Did y'all miss me? This is called the Gulu edition, man. I mean, Gulu. Beautiful Gulu, yo. This is one of our clients' houses. We are roofing it. And I'll try to break down how much material we've used for the ceiling, and then the roof on top, how many iron sheets, stuff like that. And in the preceding videos, I'll try to come up and tell you how much the material costs in Gulu. Gulu is expensive, I won't lie, but it's also very developed. If you've not been to Gulu, I think this is an advocate for Gulu, yo. Plus it's developing quickly. The air is beautiful. I think this is every time you leave the city, you're going to experience some of the freshest, the most clean air. And for me, I don't take that for granted because I respect that a lot. So process of roofing requires oh shit, hold, sorry, my language. So these are rentals. They are 1 bedroom. They have a store. They have a living room. This is a corridor. They have a bathroom inside and a bedroom. Okay, I'm going to show you on the next one. Let me rotate. So these are 4 units. Okay, as you will see, they are 4 units. Okay, Mizigena. Now 4 units, how much can it cost you to roof 4 units of rentals? Okay, this is a store. This is how it looks. Store, living room. Okay, and then the bathroom, and then the bedroom. Okay. Oh, big window. I like that. For the views, yeah? For the view. So I'm gonna do breakdowns. Ceiling wood, roofing wood. I've come to discover something as well. Gulu uses pine. They use pine for their ceilings. That is something new for me because in Central, we barely use pine. We only use pine for facer boards, you know? But apparently they use it. And I think it's okay if you layer it with the 6x2s as base, it is okay. All right, now let me start to break down for you a few things here and there. Get some ideas in. All right, so you'll notice that my video is a bit flipped. Sorry about that, but the concept stays the same. Okay, the concept stays the same. Now, in the process of roofing 4 units, these 4 units, we got the 6x2s. They were about 80. And then we got 4x2s. Okay, the 6x2s were around 102 because more were gotten later. So 102 are enough. Then 4x2s were 184 pieces. Obviously, on any roofing, 4x2s are used majority because they are used for the ceiling in case you want a concrete ceiling, and they also use them on the roof itself. And then that is for sheathing. When you're sheathing, putting up the, what is that thing called in English? What the hell? The hip. You know what? When you're sheathing, just take it like that. When you're making these, what you're looking at That's called sheathing. But I've forgotten what the actual word is. But when you're making those, before you put the 3x2s in order to put the iron sheets, that process. So 184 are used, and then 3x2s, we shall be putting them up tomorrow. 100 are enough. Okay? And then expanded wire mesh. Expanded wire mesh is what they pin to the 4x2s on the ceiling in order to create the illusion of a concrete ceiling later on. So those 16 bundles were got. You realize that I'm not telling you the prices in this video because I'm going to make separate videos explaining the different prices of these things in Gulu. Don't be shocked when the prices are actually different from the prices in central Uganda and even parts of West. Gulu prices are a bit high. I'm not gonna lie. So prepare yourselves to be shocked. So 16 bundles. You need some pans. Pans are what you put on the wall to attach the 6x2s to give them base. So you might, if you're getting the small rolls, five are enough. If you're getting the big rolls, 2. So they are sizes of pans. For this establishment, we are going to need 100 iron sheets, but we'll get 110 just in case. Ideally, iron sheets are hard to buy later. You'd rather have 1 or 2 left behind than be missing 1 or 2 during the process. So when you're quoted for, always add a bit. You can add 5 or 10, but not more than 10 every time you get a quotation, especially when the quotation is accurate. Ideally, some iron sheets get cut. I always recommend the standard size of iron sheets, the 3 meters that is sold by all companies in Uganda. Remember, these companies can customize iron sheets for you. Okay, this is quite common, but I wouldn't advise it. There are so many challenges with customized sizes, you know, those big sizes. One, you might fail to actually roof them well, depending on the type of roofing you're going for. 2, you might actually damage a huge iron sheet just because you wrongly cut. And then pinning them on the wood is also challenging because remember, when you pin an iron sheet, at first it is supposed to raise a bit. It's supposed to have those gaps. But after some time, they lower themselves and stabilize. Now, with a big iron sheet, when you don't roof it accurately, which you can never guarantee, when it's when it's raised in the beginning, it takes ages to lower and stabilize. Some never stabilize at all. And then now you have a leaking roof. That's even more wild. You need nails. Nails, of course, you need roofing nails. You need roofing nails. Definitely you need a sack. You know, you always need a sack for that. You can even get 1.5, one sack and a few kilograms extra. Then you need 1.5 inches. You need a sack because that is one of the most used on the site. Then you need 6 inches. Obviously, for the 6x2s, they need 6 inches to be pinned down. They are big. You need a sack. 4 inches, you need 2 sacks. You know why you need more 4 inches? 4 inches is mostly used towards the 4x2s. You need to understand that these things match. They match. When you hear 4x2, 4 inches, similar. 3 inches, you don't need a lot of that. You don't need a lot of that. You can get a few kilograms, 8 to 10 for something like this. I know you ask me for measurements. I'll give you the measurements of the establishment. Yeah, I'll give you. But remember, the establishment is like that. All right, thank you for watching and see you.